Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by and checking out the card pile. Today is just a little video of some questions and some observations. Um, so without further ado, let's check it out. My first observation that I was going through some cards and I saw this one and I'm like, Eddie Stanky. Everyone talks about Rusty Kuntz or Dick Pole, but nobody really talks about Eddie Stanky. And I think that's a good one. That's a solid name right there, you know. Dick Pole's legendary, but I think Eddie Stanky deserves to be in the conversation. Next up, I was going through some cards and I saw a few things and I just wanted party cards. You know, what would be a party card? Obviously, a World Series celebration or a game-winning celebration, stuff like that. So I was going to go through a bunch more cards sometime in the future, but I figured I'd show you two of the party cards, for example, like this one right here. This is from the 60 World Series. The two names of the players escape me right now, but that is a real cool looking hat. And, you know, they're in the locker room, you know, probably with the champagne and all. 1960, they probably did champagne, more probably beer. Either way, this card always stuck out to me because it's just a cool hat. And if you're familiar with the band Social Distortion, this player right here kind of looks like the lead singer Mike Ness, and he would wear a hat like that. I don't know, it just, for, you know, a celebration party card, I've always liked this card for some reason, and it's probably because of the hat. And then next, speaking of hats, you got the J. Johnstone 84 Fleer card with the Budweiser umbrella hat. It would be a lot cooler if it was an old style umbrella hat, but, you know, Jay probably just went on the fly with what he had. He was always a good player. I liked him, especially when he was with the Cubs. He was a fun player. He looked like he was always having fun. And so, yeah, this is a pretty awesome card right there. The Budweiser umbrella hat. And going through some more cards, I was coming across some rookie cards, and this thought crossed my mind. The Jack Clark 1977 Topps card. We all know who Jack Clark is. Pretty solid ball player through the years. But not many people know that this player right here, Dan Thomas, of the Brewers. Pretty shocking fact right here. He was kind of a religious guy. I think he was a Seventh-day Adventist, maybe. So he didn't play on the Sabbath, which would be Saturday. The Sabbath would be from sundown Friday to sundown Saturday. So he didn't play during that time, and he got a lot of grief from it. And I think they called him the Sundown Kid or something like that. But anyway, after his baseball playing career was over, he kind of went nuts, and there is a pretty harsh allegation of, well, you just have to look it up, but Dan Thomas. It's a pretty wild story, and every time I see this card, I always think of him and the craziness that, you know, happened to him after his playing career was over. So yeah, I don't want to discuss it here, but you can read into it. It's pretty interesting, pretty wild, pretty crazy. But yeah, every time I see the Jack Clark card, I think of this guy. And I knew of Rupert Jones and Lee Mazzilli as good players, but Jack Clark's the one you want to get this card for, I'm assuming. But you've got to read the Dan Thomas story. It's just insane. And then next up, I saw this card, and I was like, wow, I can't remember ever seeing another card like this. It's the whole Houston Astros team out in front of the Astrodome. I think this card is 1979. It's kind of banged up. I need to get a better one of it, but just going through the cards, and I saw this, and I was like, that is pretty awesome right there. They got the whole team in front of the Astrodome. There's like J.R. Richards in there. Let's see who else is in there. Joaquin Andujar. I don't think Nolan Ryan was there yet. No Nolan Ryan yet. But yeah, to be in front of the Astrodome with the whole team, that's pretty cool. I can't believe I've never picked up on this before. But yeah, that's a pretty sharp card right there. And then this card right here, the 1972 Topps Rookie Stars Brewers, I have a question. And hopefully some subscriber or random person that happens upon this video will have some more information for me on this. I just figured it out, or it just popped in my head today, that Jerry Bell, the pitcher, Darrell Porter, another sad, tragic story of a baseball player. You can look into that too. That was really a disheartening story because he was a good ball player. He was a good catcher. Played for the Cardinals. I believe they won the World Series while he was there. And then Bob Reynolds. I don't really know these two other really well, but Darrell Porter, the catcher here, I honestly think this might be an error card. I've tried to look it up and can't find anything else about it. But if you are familiar with Darrell Porter in his playing days, he wore the glasses, the bigger, kind of hefty frame glasses, as my brother would call them, birth control glasses, because I myself wear glasses, but that's another story. But anyway, for some reason, I do believe that Jerry Bell and the Darrell Porter portraits were switched. I could be wrong, but for some reason, I got a feeling, and I looked up older pictures of both players, and I couldn't really find any definitive proof, but for some reason, I don't think the names go with the picture. I mean, and if you look at it, doesn't this guy right here, without knowing that he was a catcher, I mean, it's too late now, but without knowing that, wouldn't you think he would be like a pitcher and this guy would be the catcher? Yeah, so in the comments, give me your thoughts on that. Am I just making things up in my head, or do I really have something here? Is this an error card? So yeah, I'm going to leave that right there so you can think about it a little more. And then I was going through some cards, and I was like finding their base rookie cards. And then I found this, couple of these. Like everyone usually gets the 75 Topps Robin Yount rookie card, but this is the 75 SSPC card, and I like this one better. This is one of the cards that I'm thinking about submitting to SGC. And by the way, I've narrowed down, I believe, my list of what I'm going to send when I can send in. So I'll do a video on the final picks that I chose, and then I'll try to guess a grade or something like that. Then we'll see how it goes when they come back from SGC. But yeah, this is in contention of getting sent in because it is his rookie card, and obviously I have one graded from the 75 Topps, but it's like a PSA 3 maybe, something real crazy like that. So I'd like to see how this one works out. I think it's pretty darn well centered. The back's fairly clean. I mean, that's a pretty good card. And then the last two I have are football cards, and they're rookie cards, but they're not base rookie cards. We have the Ronnie Lott in action, you know, same year as his rookie card, but it's an in action card, and I think this card looks better. To me, it looks better than the base card, so I like that one a lot. And same thing with Marcus Allen. I have his rookie card, and it's pretty cool looking, to be honest, but this one's just as cool looking, I believe, you know, just as cool looking. So I don't know, that was just a thought with me of not base rookie cards, but still of the same year. These are just two little examples, and I thought those were pretty cool. So yeah, just some random ideas and thoughts going on. And let me know if you have any of other cards with like the Astros out in front of the Astrodome or any other team out in front of their stadium or anything. I think that's really, really interesting, and I can't believe it's just never popped in my head like that. I'll be damned, in front of the Astrodome. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. And then again, with the Daryl Porter card and Jerry Bell, do you think they were switched, or am I just making something up in my head? So yeah, that's just a little bit of what I got going on, thinking wise, card wise. Hopefully more better things are coming. But right now, I was just going through some cards, and these came to my head. I'm thinking of, this, that, and the other thing. Well, let me know in the comments if you dug it, or if have any of these cards, or have any of these same weird thoughts about, is that him? Do the Houston Astros have other team cards, baseball cards, with the Astrodome in front and them in there? I don't know. It's pretty wild. But yeah, that's just a little pile of cards going through. Hope you dug it. Please give me a thumbs up. I could surely use the more likes, the better. I'd appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and like if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks a lot. Bye.